Bet horse racing on DRF Bets. We'll match your first deposit up to $250. Get free expert picks and past performances, plus weekly cash back, all from Daily Racing Form, the most trusted name in horse racing. Hi, everybody. Dan Illman and Mike Beer, the DRF Race of the Day for Wednesday, May the 12th, race number 9 at Parx. Let's throw up the field for this starter optional claiming event. You can download free Formulator past performances for this race on the Race of the Day event page at DRF.com. Access them and handicap along with us. The 5 Shiro is 2-1 on the morning line. Mike, this horse has been on a roll recently.
Yeah, I mean, I guess he's the horse to, or she's the horse to beat, Dan. 6 for 8 lifetime, as you mentioned, on a bit of a roll here. She's got some speed, could make the lead in here. There's a lot to like.
As you say, she might be the horse to beat. She could also be the horse to catch. As we throw up the Timeform US pace projector, we see Shiro on the lead. It is a blue bar scenario, and according to Timeform, that would favor horses on or near the early lead. So a potent combination of speed, pace, and class for Shiro.
Yeah, just a lot of things pointing to her. Right on top of all that, then she's also very lightly raced, so there's even a chance we haven't seen her very best performance yet.
Broad Storm, the number 1, makes her first start for a new barn. She was claimed out of her most recent race at Parx. Now, she didn't get out of first gear that day, but it was her first race off of a short layoff. She has shown more tactical speed than that over the bull ring at Charlestown, but it looks like she's the kind of mare that just needs a little bit of pace up front.
I mean, I guess. I mean, she has the win 2 back where she actually got a little bit of a figure there at Charlestown going a mile and a 16th. Other than that, she really doesn't have any speed at all. I don't know. She didn't do any running at all last time behind a couple of these horses. I thought she was pretty hard to like.
Seems like a tough spot from a pace standpoint for the 2. Light Up Night, who we see at the back of the Timeform US pace projector. She's eligible only for a non-winners of 2 life, facing multiple winners here. She might have been compromised by a lack of pace in her most recent start.
She might have been. She does have a race very early on, Dan, where she won at Churchill Downs to break her maiden, actually with a pretty good figure. After that, she made 2 starts for Jamie Ness, went off at odds on, and both of them couldn't win either. And she really hasn't been competitive since then.
I like the 3 Always a Queen was reclaimed by Scott Lake 2 starts back. Now, she couldn't get within hailing distance of Shiro most recently, but that race was over a wet track, and maybe she's simply better on firmer going.
Yeah, I guess that could be some kind of an excuse, right? I mean, she really didn't do any running last time, kind of sucked up and got second in there without doing too much. I thought her effort 2 starts back, was a little bit better, but even there, I thought she got a really good trip, Dan, and she was never catching the horse on the lead.
Lots of second and thirds on the number 4 Evil Woman's resume, but this mare went gate to wire 2 starts back, and last time out again caught Shiro and also caught that wet track. Do you think this time around they're going to try to use her speed a little bit more against Shiro?
Yeah, I think they probably will. Last time she just got outrun to the front, and maybe the wet track had something to do with that, but she couldn't get anywhere near the lead and really didn't run a very good race last time. 2 back, I thought she ran great. I thought that was a good field. They used her speed in there, and it's not like when you go back and watch the replay, Dan, they didn't let her walk on the lead in there. They came after her early. They made her race up the backstretch. They made her race around the second turn. She held everybody off.
Here's Shiro's last race, the race we've been talking about. Her first race ever around 2 turns. It was a mile event. She took over outside the 3/8 pole, and as you see, she's just opening up and loving life on the sealed good racetrack. She's geared down late. She wins with a career best 78 Beyer speed figure, and according to Timeform US, she's the one to catch and beat. She's obviously dangerous. How low do you go on the tote, though?
Yeah, I don't know how short a price I would take on her, but maybe she'll just win again. This race here that we're watching, to me, it was pretty hard to tell. Listen, maybe, and it's possible, certainly, she's so lightly raced that she just took another step forward. But I mean, she really didn't have to do anything in there. She tracked a 1,000,000-to-1 shot on the lead, took over easily from that horse. And you could see from the replay there, Dan, there was nobody running behind her.
Sugar Streak, the number 6, is on a little streak of her own. She's seeking her 3rd consecutive victory, hiking up out of the claiming ranks. Let's watch her last race for a $12,500 tag. And she came from mid-pack here with a nice, honest run to take over the lead in the stretch. Solid performance. She'll need to improve from a Beyer standpoint, but she's in career form.
Yeah, I like her last 2 races just fine, and maybe she'll get a little bit of a trip in here if somebody goes after the favorite early. Her last 2 races are good, Dan. They give her some kind of a chance in this race.
Atina Salsa, the number 7, stretched out last time out, and they used her speed, and maybe they found sort of the whole card for Atina Salsa. Let's watch that race right now. She went right to the front. She carved out a fair pace, and she keeps right on rolling along at 7-1. She's just going to hold sway to earn her 10th lifetime victory. So while she's stepping up in class, she does have some credentials.
She does, and she ran pretty well in this race. You're right. I mean, it was an okay field, and they used her speed in this race. She went a pretty solid pace. She's getting a little tired at the end, but this horse, that's always a queen right there who's back in there. That horse was never catching her in that spot.
Let's take a look at our top picks for the Wednesday race of the day. Cheryl looks just a little bit too tough for me, especially the way the pace scenario plays out. She should be right in the thick of things when they turn for home. I like that you're going back to Evil Woman. Don't think she liked the wet track last time.
Yeah, it could be a valid excuse. I think if she runs something like she did two-back, that she could be pretty tough in here, Dan. And I just didn't really want too short a price on Shiro. Maybe she'll win again. I think this is a tougher race for her.
5736 for me, 4537 for Mike for the Wednesday race of the day, the 9th at Parx. Good luck.